Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special report on the Uridashi Tsunami. Really, this is all about interest rates, exchange rates and our foreign debt. Firstly, I want to show you a chart. This is of our issues and our maturities of New Zealand dollar Euro Kiwis and Uridashi bonds. And you can see here that in the red, we've issued a lot of these Uridashi and Euro Kiwi bonds over the last couple of years. Essentially, we've borrowed from retail investors in Japan and Europe to fund our mortgage spree over the last 4 or 5 years. The trouble is, eventually those investors will want their money back. And the bonds we issued have maturities upwards of 5 years or so, between 2 and 5 years. And you can see here in the blue underneath the line, these are the issues that are maturing over the next 2 to 3 years. And what you can also see here is that the number of issues and the amount issued over the last 3 to 4 months has dropped off quite significantly, as we've struggled to get even more money out of those Japanese housewives and Belgian dentists who've lent us that money. And you can see here that they want their money back. In the blue, the amounts of new issues that are maturing, where we'll have to give the money back, is more than outweighing the amount of money we've raised in new issues to replace the maturing bonds. And this is what's referred to often as the Uridashi Tsunami. That as those maturing bonds are paid back, that's New Zealand dollars that will have to go out, if you like, that will drag down the New Zealand dollar. And that's part of the reason why we've seen a big slump in the New Zealand dollar in the last 2 to 3 months, particularly the last 6 weeks. Let's have a look at the numbers for August in the last 3 months or so. In the last 3 months, we've had a net exodus of $1.8 billion worth of that Uridashi and Euro Kiwi money. That's because we had $3 billion go out and we issued $1.2 billion of new Uridashi and Euro Kiwi. So net $1.8 billion going out inside 3 months. In the last month in August, we had a net $500 million, $500 million go out in just on a month. Now, why is that? Why are the Japanese housewives and Belgian dentists not keeping our money here? Well, the problem is our interest rates are falling. We're not quite as attractive as some of the others around. In particular, the Brazilian real, interest rates there in Brazil at 13%, expected to rise to 13.75%. And also the South African rand. Interest rates a couple of years ago in South Africa were 5%. They're now 12%. So that goes to show we're not the only game in town when it comes to high interest rates. And that means that as we see more of these Uridashis and Euro Kiwis mature, and as our interest rates fall, then we'll see more of an exodus of our money and a big fall in the New Zealand dollar, assuming our interest rates are cut. I'm Bernard Hickey. That was a special report on the Uridashi Tsunami, which is just starting.